Hey everyone, I'm on the MAARS homepage, which is macrotize.com right here. MAARS is an intelligent MS Access writing application with some very powerful tool. Today in this video, I'm going to show you the database documentation utility in MAARS. So what this does basically allows you to reverse engineer an MS Access database and create documentation from it. So let's get right to it. So here I am in the interface of MAARS. Um, I'm just going to say create documentation for a database, and I want to create the documentation in MS Word. Okay, so if I click on this and ask me select the source database that I want to create documentation on. So let's just say I go uh, try to create a documentation for this Northwind database. Okay, so I have this Northwind database I want to create documentation for. So when I click on this, it's going to create the documentation and write it right here. Okay, so let's just say okay, and well, it actually found a file in there. Say, do I want to override? Let's override it. Now you'll see what the magic happens in here when I clicked on this. It actually opened. So here is MAARS. It's opening Northwind behind in the back, and if I click log in here, you can see what is happening. Now Northwind is going crazy. It's regularly dictated by this MAARS application behind the scene. It's reading literally Northwind um, and creating documentation out of it. And I want to show you what is happening here. If you look at the Word document right here, it's writing this Word document, and you will notice that this is going to change how many pages uh, of document it will write at the end. So just to explain, this is MAARS opening Northwind, reading through Northwind, and then it's actually creating this Word document. So let it finish running. You can see it is actually um, creating the document, and then once it is done, I'm going to go back to the MAARS interface. You'll see what it's doing. It's adding headers and footers to the MS Word document. What this utility does, it works with Access, Excel, and also other Access databases. So it's all process complete. Please check this file. So let's go check the file that we just created. Um, so this one was the document was created for me. So if I open it, so you can see basically written by MAARS. We put a little bookmark in the background so we know exactly who created it. If you look at it, it says there are 20 tables, 34 forms, 15 reports, and 27 queries in 8 modules. And this is a 104-page document. If your Access developer is going to write this, they're going to spend about a week writing this themselves. So here, MAARS has automatically created the list of tables. Here are the queries. For each query, it also pulls out the SQL statement that goes with it, right? So it's amazing how powerful this thing is. And then if you go on to the, let's say the queries are here. And then if I go into the reports section, let's see if I can find the reports. Forms. So here are the forms, and it shows you exactly what the data source these forms are using. So if you're going to make changes to your database, this would be really handy to have. Now, if you go to the so this is these are the forms, and here are the reports. So there are about 15 reports, and it tells you what the data sources are for those reports in the Northwind database. And then these are the different modules that Microsoft has included. For each module, it tells you how many lines of code, how many procedures and functions you have. Um, so very nice summary. And then even more beautiful thing is for each of the module, it lists out what are those procedures in there. Uh, and then if that's not enough, basically pulls out line by line code. So for this module, error handling, it pulls out the functions. Each of those functions and procedures puts it into a table. It's a really beautiful documentation, a powerful capability. I think it's going to make developers' life much easier. And from a documentation point of view, it'll be amazing. Um, so this was the quick demonstration of how MAARS reverse engineers an access database and create a full-blown documentation for the entire database. Hopefully you find this helpful, and maybe you are curious to know more about MAARS, and if you are, let us know. Thank you for watching.